for the 2 when you cost of 1. It is cost of 2 to get a 3 and cost of 3 to get a 4. There are 4 of those cards in here. And then there's also in the new deck, there is this card right here. This is a Stomp here. I guess it's not new, but using this little action, using this card that is not in your hand and that is not a fiend at any time is again when you can use this. When the game starts, there are 40 of these cards, again, signifying the up to 4 people that you are allowed to play against. Each pile is dealt out into 10s. Because my friend Jen and I play all the time, we've been doing piles of 5 and picking 2 just to, again, kind of have a little bit more fun and try and jazz it up. And also try and get these all 3 in your hand. If you get all 3 of these, then you are lucky. And what you do is you keep just 1 card. And then as soon as we see that you only have 1 card, we both know, motherfucker, you got this card. But if you are not, and you get this one, you can have this one for the 2, so get a 2. You pay for a 2, and you get a 3 for free. And then this 1 also says you use this 1, and it costs, and you get a 2 for free. So if you have those at the beginning of the game, of your 10 cards that you get, so let's say those are my 10 cards, I can spend up to 3. So I can get a number 1, and I can buy 3 1s. I can buy, of course, a 1 and a 2, or I can buy a single 3. Obviously, that is the combinations you can do, but again, any combination of that you can do. So, these are fun cards. They don't mean really anything at all, but I did, and again, you only use them at the beginning of the game. You pick them, you do it, and the reason why you do it at the beginning of the game, and you have to go through and you have to choose of those 10, whatever 3 points you want to spend, because one of the cards in this deck says that you can start the game. So one of them, I think it's only worth 1. It could be wrong, it could be 2. But it says that you start the game and then it goes clockwise from you. So again, Gambit cards start at the beginning, which is why we're talking about them first, because you do them before you deal out any part of the game. Basically, before you even shuffle or set up the game, you should already have your Gambit thought process already in. Again, I could talk about this game for fucking ever. It is my favorite fucking game. So, Gambit cards out. So let's say we've picked our 3 points that we are going to use. Then we start to set up the game board. So, things that don't matter. Juggalo cards in the corner of the game. There are, again, 2 different kinds of Juggalos in here. From the first, from the second. There are exactly, of course I couldn't pick 2 that are the same color. Of course not. Yes, here we go. So, they're the exact same card. Obviously, they are not the same card. I actually love the art on the first one, actually better than the second one. But again, card 1, card 2, the difference is this little thing in the corner here. Doesn't really make a difference except for a special card later on in the game that actually makes it make a difference. But otherwise, these are basically starter cards that most of the time you're going to have to buy to begin with. But in deck 1 and deck 2, so the Oracle and the regular deck, you have a couple of each. So these would get shuffled and put in the top corner. There they are. Next, I like, because of the game to play, you've already set out your Gambit card first. So again, we're setting up the game. I don't need to shuffle. I'm not playing against anybody. So Epic Tier. These are the Epic cards. I'm going to put them like this. I want this one to be out. That's funny. These are in the wrong spot. And I believe that those were mine. So funny. That's my bad. Okay. So, I mean, I guess I could keep this one out because I'm going to just this since I wrote it. Okay. So, in here are the standard cards. So, they came, the original game cards. The best cards were, here we go, Shaggy. Okay, so this is the reason why, see how the card is like this white? This white is the ink having worn off. So in this corner, it says a 5, but it's really hard to see. And all of the cards are very similar to that. Also, again, we play with these cards all the time. This is the back of the cards. Here's the back of Shaggy. So they're just very, very, very used cards. And so there is an additional card in here. I can't find it. So the Oracle cards have, again, that little thing in the corner. Also, these card points at the end are worth more in the Oracle, the epics that are given to you from the Oracle. Epic cards are bought only one at a time. I cannot find the card I'm looking for. And I'm going to blame it on Jen because she had it. It's 100% not in here. Okay, so when I find that card, I will tell it to you. We'll just talk about this one for now. I feel like I should be able to feel it in the deck. Easy. Let me just try and look for it really quick. I'm looking for it in this manner like this because it's so funny. Because it should be an easy card to find. So there are, I guess I'm just going to have to pull another one out. So there are cards that you can get after, that are like aftermarket made by people. So the only card that I don't have is Risk's card. So Risk, if you ever see this, or if I remember to ask you when I see you and you're not like performing or doing something that's major, I need your fucking card. Like, I don't have it and I need it. I believe that Risk card is a fiend, but I don't know because I don't have it. And I don't know that I've ever seen it but one time. I'm going to take this one out now because I know that there's a change on this one and it is announced so I can say it. I did not see the card, so we'll just talk about it later. But either way, there are aftermarket cards that can be bought. There are also aftermarket cards that are given to you when you bought the game. Oh, yeah, I'm never going to find those. Okay, so these are the epics. The epics go in the top corner. Because I play the game all the time, and again, I know people that made their own cards. I've also made my own card. So my own epic tier card. Why do I think I deserve an epic tier card? Because I love this game. And also because I won. So like I feel like that's fair. And my card is called the Juggalo Winner. And I also, because I play this game, this is a usable, workable card that makes the game more fun. And that's really the point of having an extra card in your deck, to spice it up a bit. So my card is worth 6 at the end, just like the new cards. It also is worth 13. You have to pay for it. 13, that's the highest value card you have to buy. It is 3 karma every time you play it, but you also can choose 1 gambit card. Now, when we first originally started playing the game, and I loved getting my card and I loved using it, we would, because again, this deck is essentially already put away. You never see any of these cards anymore. You see the original, you spend your 3 points, and that's it. This goes away. This card, this epic card, my epic card, again, the Juggalo Winner, the echoside winner, whatever the case may be, whatever it ends up being, whenever I decide to throw the money down and make this card. This card allows you 1 extra gambit. We used to shuffle the gambit cards, so shuffling the deck. Did I say Ritz? I didn't mean to say Ritz. I meant to say Risk. Risk. So these cards, we used to shuffle them because when you have the gambit cards, you use them. And one of the cards you might be using is that 3, but for the free card worth 4. So it's just fun. So this, we used to do every time this card would come up. And sometimes this would be your first epic card, so you use it a lot because your first epic card you use a lot. So My friend Jen hates shuffling this. She hates it. She gets so mad at me. So we shuffle the deck after all of the cards get put back, and then the cards that were used do not get used and shuffled. Whereas originally I had it where all of the cards get put back, where essentially you could pick the same card every time if you could get lucky. So my Gambit, or my Epic card, is a card where we use the Gambits again. Otherwise, they're normally not in the game anymore. So again, you would set up your deck. Here I'm setting up the deck. So we're going to put mine here because we were just talking about it. We'll put Violent J here, and then we'll put one of the other new ones from the new. I was going to put the other one that I have, which is Buddies, but I don't know where Buddies is. So we'll just put this one because it's my favorite of the new. Like 17, I'm going to kill for it. I don't even know. I don't even know if I would pick Violent J. Yes, I would. I'm lying. I would not pick myself. I would pick 13. If I'm spending 13, I would buy 17 first. Because 17 is a killer. 17 is 5 karma, and you may choose one item card and an opponent that an opponent has out and make them discard it. Even if it's protected by the box. So that's a bitchin' ass card. So you got your 3 here. Epics are going to go in this corner here, out of the way. See these, which I don't mean. We'll get this later. And again, I don't need to read any of these, but the back of this card is telling you the value of one of the deck's choices. So one of the things is like Community Chest and Chance, just like Monopoly. One of them is roll the dice and see what number you get. And one of them is pick a card, which is a flavor card, which is what we're going to do next. And that's part of the bring up the cards that you get special because it's the stupid Shaggy Show card, which I do not like. But apparently the Shaggy Show card, because they only gave it away for like 5 seconds, is worth a lot of money. I just don't like the card. I mean, it's definitely not my, like, I'm going to die. I got to have that card so badly. But yeah, I have to plug in my phone. Thank goodness. I am at 20%. But I took this out now so I can charge my phone because I don't have that thing in. Let's see. Maybe I could come just a little bit closer. Why can't I come a little bit closer? Yes? Maybe? No, I don't know if it helps. Okay. So this card right here, which is the Shaggy Show card. This card's a great card. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a great card, but it only comes up once. So you only get to use it one time, essentially. And really, in like the game from A to B, when the flavor card deck, the epic card deck, any card of the decks is empty, you're done with the game. So you're not going to get to use this 10 times. Yes, there is a card that I don't know that I can play without that does get to bring the game back. But then again, when you empty out this deck, when it goes on the bottom, then it's kind of on the bottom. Ooh, it's weird that it's shaking. I don't know why it's shaking. It's shaking a lot. Maybe, let me do this. I don't know why. Is it shaking or is it just me? Okay, maybe it was just me. I'm not going to touch it again. Okay, so I feel like this is like, oh, pause. No, I'm in there. Okay. I can't fucking tell. That's a 20-second delay. I don't know what happened. So, the flavor cards. Again, the Shaggy Show is one of them. Community Chest Chance, just like in Monopoly, you get to pick them. Wow, I don't know what is happening with the screen right now. It feels like it's shaky. Wow, that looks crazy. Okay, I don't know why it is doing that. Okay. Maybe it will stop doing that now. Okay. I think it looks better now. I don't look like